Hello, English learners. Welcome back to Daily English Talks. I'm Mia, and today we're going to talk about something that every English learner faces. Those little mistakes that sound small but change everything. Sometimes you might say something that feels perfectly natural to you, but to a native speaker, it sounds just a bit off. And the good news is, most of these mistakes are very easy to fix once you start noticing them. We'll go through 35 of the most common mistakes English learners make in daily conversation, pronunciation, and sentence building. You'll listen carefully, repeat with me, and practice with real-life examples. So get comfortable, take a deep breath, and let's start improving your English together, step by step. Imagine this. You walk into a cafe and say, "I am agree with you." The waiter smiles politely, but something sounds strange. The correct way to say it is, "I agree with you." In English, we don't say, "I am agree." The word agree is already a verb, so it doesn't need "am." Try repeating this with me slowly. I agree with you. Now say it again naturally, like you're talking to your friend. Yes, I agree with you. Here's another common one. Many learners say, I am very interested in music. But the correct form is, I am very interested in music. The difference between interesting and interested is simple. Interesting describes something, and interested describes your feeling about it. The movie is interesting, but I am interested in the movie. Try saying both. The movie is interesting. I am interested in the movie. Feel the difference? Sometimes learners mix up fun and funny. You might say, that movie was so fun. And that's okay. But when you say that movie was so funny, you mean it made you laugh. Fun means enjoyable, and funny means it makes you laugh. Try both together. The party was fun. The comedian was funny. Now imagine describing your day. Today was fun because my friend told me a funny story. Let's move to another mistake I hear all the time. I didn't went to school. The correct form is, I didn't go to school. When you use didn't, the verb must be in its base form, not past. So remember, didn't plus base verb. Try repeating this structure. I didn't go. I didn't eat. I didn't see. Now practice with me. I didn't go to the market yesterday because it was raining. Here's another tricky one. People often say, he do it every day. But the correct form is, he does it every day. When we talk about he, she, or it, we add an s or es to the verb in the present simple. He plays football. She reads a book. It rains a lot. Try saying it. He does his homework every night. Now, let's look at advice. And advise, they sound almost the same, but they're not the same. Advice is a noun, and advise is a verb. You say, can you give me some advice? But can you advise me? Repeat after me slowly. Advice. Advise. Now, make your own sentence. My teacher gave me good advice. She advised me to study harder. Here's one I love correcting because it helps learners sound instantly more fluent. Many people say, I am here since morning. But in English we say, I have been here since morning. The present perfect tense connects the past to the present. Try it with me. I have been here since morning. She has been my friend for years. We have lived here since 2010. Practice time. Imagine you're waiting for a bus with a friend. You say, I am waiting here since 8 a.m. Now correct it. I have been waiting here since 8 a.m. Excellent. Another common error. She can to swim. You don't need to after can. The correct sentence is, she can swim. Similarly, I can speak English, not I can to speak English. Try saying both slowly. I can drive. I can cook. I can understand you. Let's fix another frequent mistake. I am agree. I am like. I am need. Remember that agree, like, and need are already verbs, so you don't use am with them. Say, I agree. I like it. I need some help. Here's a small but powerful correction. Many learners say, I am boring, when they mean I am bored. Boring describes something that makes you feel that way, while bored describes your feeling. If you say, I am boring, it means you make others bored. But if you say, I am bored, it means you feel bored. Practice. This movie is boring. I am bored. That book was boring, so I felt bored. Let's move to pronunciation mistakes that make a big difference. One of the most common is pronouncing comfortable like comfortable. The real pronunciation is comfortable. Say it slowly. Comfortable. Try putting it in a sentence. This sofa is very comfortable. Now, another pronunciation that learners often say incorrectly, Wednesday. Many say Wednesday, but the D is silent. It's Wednesday. Say it softly with me. Wednesday. I have a meeting on Wednesday. Another one, clothes. Some learners pronounce it like clothes, but it's more like clothes. Try it. I bought new clothes. She folded the clothes neatly. Let's talk about vegetable. Many learners say vegetable with 4 sounds, but it's actually vegetable. Try it. I eat vegetables every day. Say it again naturally. I love fresh vegetables. Sometimes small pronunciation. Details make you sound much more fluent. For example, comfortable, vegetable, chocolate, and favorite all drop small sounds to become smoother. Comfortable, vegetable, chocolate, favorite. Say them together now slowly. Now let's fix a grammar mistake that happens every day. Saying people is instead of people are. People is plural, so we say people are friendly. Not people is friendly. Try both. People are waiting. People are kind. Here's another one you'll find everywhere. Saying in the weekend instead of on the weekend. In English, we say on the weekend. I go shopping on the weekend. I relax on the weekend. Let's also fix discuss about. You don't need about after discuss. You simply say, we discussed the plan. Not we discussed about the plan. Try it. Let's discuss the problem. Now let's practice a conversation using these corrected forms together. Mia. Hey, do you agree with me? You. Yes, I agree with you. Mia. Are you interested in learning new words? You. Yes, I'm very interested in learning English. Mia. That's fun. You. Yes, learning English is fun, not boring. Mia. Did you go to the cafe yesterday? You. No, I didn't go yesterday. I was busy. Mia. He does his homework every night. You. Yes, and I do mine too. That's great practice. The more you use these small corrections in daily life, the more natural your English will sound. Let's continue with a few more. Learners often say, she is married with a doctor, but the correct form is, she is married to a doctor. We always use married to, not married with. Say it. She is married to a teacher. Another mistake. I am good in English. It should be, I am good at English. We say good at, not good in. I'm good at playing guitar. She's good at dancing. Sometimes you'll hear learners say, I prefer tea than coffee. But the correct form is, I prefer tea to coffee. We use to, not then, after prefer. Try saying, I prefer summer to winter. I prefer watching movies to reading books. Practice time again. Imagine you're talking with a friend. You say, I'm married with a doctor. Correct it. I'm married to a doctor. You say, I'm good in English. Correct it. I'm good at English. You say, I prefer pizza than pasta. Correct it. I prefer pizza to pasta. Now, one of the funniest mistakes I often hear is when people say, he is more better than me. You can't say more better. It's already comparative. Just say, he is better than me. Or this one is better. Repeat it with me. This book is better than that one. Another common error. I didn't know that. Remember, after didn't, you use the base form. So, I didn't know that. Say it. Oh, I didn't know that. I didn't see you there. Here's a pronunciation mistake you might not notice. The word asked often sounds like asked when spoken quickly. You can practice saying it smoothly. I asked him a question. She asked for help. Let's fix more easier. Same problem. You should say easier, not more easier. Try. This test is easier than the last one. Learning English becomes easier with practice. Here's one with prepositions. Many learners say, I'll call to you later. You don't need to. Just say, I'll call you later, or call me when you arrive. Practice these. I'll call you tomorrow. He called me last night. Let's end this part with a little real-life dialogue, using many of today's corrections together. Mia. Hey, how long have you been here? You. I've been here since morning. Mia. Oh, did you go out for lunch? You. No, I didn't go. I wasn't hungry. Mia. You look tired. You. Yes, I'm bored, not boring. Mia. Let's go get something fun to eat. You. Good idea. I prefer pizza to burgers. Mia. You're good at choosing food. You. Haha, yes, I agree. Perfect. Keep repeating these patterns in your daily conversations, and soon you'll notice your English becoming more confident and natural. Every correction you make is a step closer to fluency. Let's continue exploring the mistakes that many English learners make without even realizing. Remember, every small improvement you make brings you closer to sounding fluent, confident, and natural. So stay with me, repeat after me, and imagine that every sentence you say is part of a real conversation with your friends, your coworkers, or even strangers in daily life. Here's another very common one. She is more tall than me. That's not correct. You should say, she is taller than me. When a word already ends with "er" like taller, smarter, faster, we don't use more before it. Just say the adjective with "er" alone. Try it. My brother is taller than me. This car is faster than that one. Today is colder than yesterday. Now, sometimes learners get confused with since and for. You might say, I have lived here for 2010, but that sounds wrong. The correct form is, I have lived here since 2010. We use since for the starting point in time and for the duration of time. For example, I've lived here since 2010. I've lived here for 15 years. Try saying both slowly with me. I've worked here since January. I've worked here for 6 months. Practice these until they feel natural in your mouth. Another common mistake. I agree with you. We already talked about this earlier, but many learners still forget it. So let's practice again with different examples. I agree with you about that. I totally agree with your opinion. Yes, I agree. It's a good idea. Feel how simple and natural it sounds without Sometimes learners say, I am not understand. That's incorrect. It should be, I don't understand. In present simple, we use do not or don't for negative sentences. Repeat with me. I don't understand. I don't know. I don't like it. And when you want to use it in the past, say, I didn't understand. I didn't know. I didn't like it. Let's fix another one. I am not knowing the answer. The correct way is, I don't know the answer. Remember, we don't use ing with state verbs like know, like, want, need, believe, or understand. You don't say, I am believing you. You say, I believe you. Try repeating, I believe you. I know this. I want some tea. I need your help. These are state verbs. They describe states of mind, not actions, so we don't use ing with them. Now here's a fun one. Many people say, let's discuss about it later. But remember, discuss already means talk about something, so you don't need about after it. Just say, let's discuss it later. We discussed the problem yesterday. They're discussing the plan now. Try both ways so you can hear the difference. Let's discuss it later. Let's talk about it later. See how discuss and talk about mean the same thing, but we only use about with talk. Okay, now let's talk about everyday versus everyday. It's one of the most confusing ones for learners. Everyday, written together, is an adjective. It means ordinary or usual. These are my everyday clothes. But every day, written separately, means each day. I go for a walk every day. Repeat both with me. I drink coffee every day. That's my everyday routine. Can you hear the small difference in meaning? Let's move to two and vary. Many people say, this coffee is too good, but too often means more than needed and not always positive. If you want to say something positive, use very. This coffee is very good means you like it a lot. But this coffee is too hot means it's hotter than you can handle. Try practicing with both meanings. The movie was very good. The soup is too salty. It's very cold today. It's too cold to go outside. Now let's fix another and other. Learners often say, I need another informations. But information is uncountable, so you can't say another information. You can say, I need more information, or I need another piece of information. Another is used with singular countable nouns. Another book, another car, another day. Other is used with plural or uncountable nouns. Other people, other cars, other information. Practice. I'd like another cup of coffee. Are there any other options? Let's try another place. Let's move on to pronunciation again. The word salmon. The L is silent. You don't say salmon, you say salmon. Try it slowly. I ate salmon for dinner. Grilled salmon is delicious. Now the word island. Many people say island, but the S is silent. It's island. Repeat it. I want to visit an island. That island is beautiful. And the word receipt. The P is silent. It's receipt. Can I have the receipt, please? She lost the receipt. Let's practice a short scene together to make this stick. Mia, I want to visit that island next summer. You, really? I went there last year. The salmon there was amazing. Mia, oh, nice. Do you still have the receipt from that restaurant? You, No, I didn't keep it, but I remember the name. Mia. Okay, we'll discuss it later. You. Sure, we can discuss it tomorrow after work. Did you notice how naturally all of those sentences flow when you use the correct forms and pronunciation? That's how you'll sound too, with practice. Let's move to another frequent confusion: say and tell. Learners often mix them up. We use say when we don't mention the listener, and tell when we do. He said he was tired, but he told me he was tired. Repeat both. She said she'd call me. She told me she'd call. Practice with me. I said I'm busy. I told him I'm busy. Here's a practice conversation. Mia. What did he say? You. He said he'll be late. Mia. Oh, did he tell you why? You. Yes, he told me he missed the bus. Good. See how say focuses on the words and tell focuses on the listener. Now let's talk about borrow and lend. They mean almost the same thing, but from opposite directions. You borrow something from someone, and you lend something to someone. Can I borrow your pen means you take it. I'll lend you my pen means you give it. Try both sides with me. Can I borrow your umbrella? Sure, I'll lend you mine. He borrowed some money from me. I lent him some money. Let's fix another one. I didn't told him. Remember, after didn't we use the base form? So, I didn't tell him. Say it. I didn't tell him. I didn't eat breakfast. I didn't see the movie. Now, let's look at how people confuse bring and take. You bring something toward you and take something away from you. If your friend says, bring your book here, they want you to come with the book. But if they say, take this book to Sarah, they want you to go away with it. Practice. Can you bring me some water? Please take this letter to the office. Don't forget to bring your jacket. Take your umbrella with you. Let's fix another one that's very common in conversation. I am agree. We fixed it before, but repetition helps you remember. I agree. Simple and clear. Practice in conversation. Mia. I think English is easy when you practice daily. You. Yes, I agree. Mia. Listening helps a lot too. You. I completely agree. Now, let's fix less and fewer. We use fewer for countable nouns and less for uncountable nouns. Fewer people came today. There's less water in the bottle. Try saying both. I have fewer friends than before. I have less time these days. Sometimes learners say, she is more prettier than her sister. That's not correct. You don't need more when you already use ear. Just say, she is prettier than her sister. This one is cheaper. That one is faster. Let's talk about much and many. We use many for countable things and much for uncountable things. How many apples do you have? How much money do you have? Practice with me. I don't have many friends. I don't have much time. Now let's fix he don't and she don't. The correct form is he doesn't or she doesn't. He doesn't like coffee. She doesn't work here. Repeat after me slowly. He doesn't play football. She doesn't eat meat. Let's do a quick practice dialogue. Mia, does he like pizza? You, no, he doesn't like pizza. Mia, really? I thought he loves it. You, no, he prefers pasta. Perfect. You're doing great. Let's fix another tricky one. Used to versus used to. In past tense, we say used to. I used to play football when I was a child. But in negatives and questions, we say used to. I didn't use to like vegetables. Did you use to live here? Repeat. I used to read every night. I didn't use to wake up early. Did you use to go swimming? Let's talk about between and among. Between is for two things. Among is for three or more. Choose between red and blue. He was standing among his friends. Practice with me. I sat between my parents. She was popular among her classmates. Now here's a very common spoken mistake. I am looking forward to see you. It should be, I am looking forward to seeing you. Because to hear is part of the phrase, not part of the infinitive. So after to, we use ing, try it. I'm looking forward to meeting you. I'm looking forward to hearing from you. I'm looking forward to traveling next month. Let's practice that naturally in a conversation. Mia, we'll meet again soon. You. Yes, I'm looking forward to seeing you. Mia, I'm looking forward to that too. Every time you fix these small details, your English becomes more natural and automatic. Mistakes are not bad. They're signs of growth, and you're learning to replace them with confidence. I'm so proud of how much progress you've made so far. You've been repeating, correcting, and practicing with me, and that's exactly how real fluency develops. It's not about memorizing rules. It's about noticing small differences and practicing them until they sound natural in your mouth. So let's keep going with more common mistakes that learners make every day and learn to fix them easily. Let's start with one that I hear all the time. I didn't used to like coffee. The correct form is, I didn't used to like coffee. After didn't, we always use the base form of the verb, not the past. So, I didn't used to, not I didn't used to. Try repeating it with me. I used to like tea, but now I like coffee. I didn't used to like vegetables, but now I eat them every day. Did you use to live here? Here's another common one. He said me that he was tired. That sounds wrong, right? The correct version is, he told me that he was tired. Remember, we say tell someone, but say something. Try these examples with me slowly. She told me the truth. He said he was hungry. They told us about the trip. She said it was amazing. Now, many learners say, I look forward to see you. But the correct form is, I look forward to seeing you. Because after doing this expression, we use ing. Say it slowly with me. I'm looking forward to seeing you. I'm looking forward to meeting your family. I'm looking forward to hearing from you soon. Practice again until it feels smooth. Let's move to something very common in conversation, the difference between make and do. Many learners mix these up because in their native languages, the same word might cover both meanings. But in English, make is for creating or producing something, and do is for actions, jobs, or general activities. For example, we make a cake, we make plans, we make mistakes. But we do homework, we do the dishes, we do our best. Try practicing these with me slowly. I made a cake yesterday. I did my homework last night. She made a big mistake. He did a good job. Let's practice together through a mini conversation. Mia, did you make dinner? You. Yes, I made pasta. Mia. Good. Did you do your homework too? You. Yes, I did it before cooking. See, make creates. Something new do is for work or action. Simple and useful. Now here's a small but very common mistake. He is married with a doctor. The correct one is, he is married to a doctor. We always say married to, not married with. Practice it now. She is married to a teacher. I'm married to an engineer. They are married to each other. Another similar one. I'm good in English. We actually say, I'm good at English. Good at describes skills or abilities. He's good at cooking. She's good at singing. I'm good at swimming. Say it a few times slowly. I'm good at learning languages. She's good at playing guitar. Let's practice these two together in a short scene. Mia, are you married? You. Yes, I'm married to a doctor. Mia. Wow, that's great. You speak English very well. You. Thank you, I'm good at languages. Perfect. That's how you make it sound natural and clear. Now let's fix another small but important mistake. I am agree. We've talked about it before, but repetition helps make it automatic. You say, I agree. Try saying it with different emotions. Yes, I agree. I totally agree with you. I completely agree. I agree 100%. Every time you use it, your confidence grows a little more. Sometimes learners say, she didn't told me the truth. Remember, after didn't we use the base form, so it should be, she didn't tell me the truth. Try it again. I didn't tell anyone. He didn't call me. We didn't go there. They didn't see it. Now, here's one that's very common with prepositions. Listen and hear. Many learners say, I listen music. But that's wrong. You must say, I listen to music. Because listen always takes two. Try it. I listen to music every morning. She listens to podcasts while driving. They listen to their teacher carefully. Let's practice here too. I can hear you. Did you hear that noise? I heard a strange sound. Remember, listen to means to pay attention. Hear means the sound reaches your ear. Practice conversation. Mia, do you listen to English songs? You. Yes, I listen to them every day. Mia, that's great. What kind of music do you like? You. I like slow, relaxing music. Nice and easy. Now, another one that makes a big difference. At, in, and on. Learners often mix them up because they seem similar, but they change the meaning depending on the place or time. We use at for specific points. At home, at school, at the station. We use in for enclosed spaces or areas. In a room, in a city, in a country. And we use on for surfaces. On the table, on the wall, on the floor. Let's practice together. I'm at the airport. She's in the kitchen. The book is on the table. They live in London. We met at the park. Now for time. At for exact time. At 8 o'clock. In for longer periods. In the morning. In January. In 2025. On for days and dates. On Monday. On my birthday. Repeat after me slowly. I wake up at 7 a.m. I work in the afternoon. We'll meet on Friday. Let's create a little practice story. Mia, where are you now? You. I'm at the bus stop. Mia, where's your friend? You. She's in the car. Mia, what time will you arrive? You. At 6 o'clock. Mia, let's meet on Sunday. You. Perfect. See you then. That's excellent practice. Now, let's fix each other and one another. Many learners use them incorrectly or forget them. Each other is used when two people do something together. They love each other. One another is used for more than two, but in daily life, each other works for both cases. Try it. We help each other. They talk to each other every day. Sometimes people say, I'm looking forward to see you soon. And you already know how to fix that. It's seeing. But let's also remember hope too. I hope to see you soon. Practice the difference. I hope to see you soon. I'm looking forward to seeing you soon. Let's talk about some and any. We use some in positive sentences and any in questions or negatives. I have some friends. Do you have any friends here? I don't have any money. Try it. I need some water. Do you have any sugar? There aren't any chairs. Now let's fix something simple but very common. She is more better. You only need better, not more better. This one is better. That's a better idea. He's better than me. Repeat it naturally. Let's move to the and zero article mistakes. Many learners say, I love the nature. But we say, I love nature. Or I love music, not I love the music, unless you're talking about specific music at a moment. Another one, the people are kind. That's okay. But when speaking generally, just say, people are kind. Let's practice. I love nature. Music makes me happy. Life is beautiful. People are friendly. Now, here's a pronunciation challenge. Comfortable. It's not comfortable, it's comfortable. Say it again slowly. Comfortable. This chair is comfortable. I feel comfortable here. And vegetable is not vegetable, but vegetable. Try it. I like vegetables. Fresh vegetables are healthy. Another one, chocolate. It's not chocolate, it's chocolate. Say it. I love chocolate. Chocolate cake is delicious. Pronunciation makes a huge difference in sounding fluent. When you speak slowly and clearly, focusing on natural stress and rhythm, you don't need a native accent. You just need clarity. Now let's fix because of and because. Many learners say, I was late because the traffic. That's wrong. You say, I was late because of the traffic, or I was late because there was traffic. Because of is followed by a noun. Because is followed by a clause. Try both. I stayed home because of the rain. I stayed home because it was raining. Let's use this in conversation. Mia, why didn't you go to work? You, because of the heavy rain. Mia, oh, I see. I stayed home too because it was raining. Now let's correct another one. More easy. You should say easier. This lesson is easier than yesterday's. Speaking English becomes easier with practice. Sometimes learners say, I didn't saw him. But again, after didn't, we use base form. I didn't see him. Practice with me. I didn't see her at the party. I didn't hear you. I didn't go anywhere. Let's also correct by foot. Many learners say, I go to school by foot. The correct form is, I go to school on foot. You say by car, by bus, by train, but on foot. Practice. I go to work on foot. She goes to school on foot every day. Here's another one. I am here since morning. You already know the right version. I have been here since morning. Let's use this in a quick daily chat. Mia, how long have you been here? You? I've been here since morning. Mia, wow, that's a long time. You? Yes, I've been waiting for hours. Excellent work. Remember, these corrections aren't just grammar exercises. They're keys to natural expression. Every time you notice a small mistake and fix it, you get one step closer to real confidence. You're doing great so far. The more you listen, repeat, and practice, the more automatic these correct patterns become in your everyday English. Let's keep improving together by fixing some more small but important mistakes that can make your English sound clearer, smoother, and more confident. One of the most common mistakes I hear is when learners say, "I am liking this movie." In English, we don't usually use ing with verbs that describe emotions, opinions, or states of mind. So we don't say, "I am liking," "I am knowing," or "I am believing." Instead, we say, "I like this movie," "I know the answer," "I believe you." These verbs describe what you feel or think, not what you're doing, so they stay in the simple form. Try repeating slowly. "I like this book." "I believe in myself." "I know him very well." Now, let's talk about used to again. Many learners say, "I used to go jogging every morning." That's incorrect in the past tense. You must say, "I used to go jogging every morning." The D sound in used to shows that the action happened regularly in the past, but not now. Repeat these examples with me. "I used to live in London." "I used to eat a lot of junk food." "I used to watch cartoons every weekend." And when we use it in the negative, remember, "I didn't used to," not used to. "I didn't used to like spicy food." "I didn't used to study much, but now I do." "Did you used to play football?" Let's practice in a short dialogue to make it natural. Mia, "Did you used to live in this neighborhood?" You, "Yes, I used to live here when I was a child." Mia, "Really? I didn't used to see you around." You, "I moved away a few years ago." Perfect. That's how it sounds in daily conversation. Here's another small but powerful correction. Many learners say, "He's more older than me." That's wrong because we don't use more with adjectives. You should say, "He's older than me." "This test is easier than that one." "She's smarter than her brother." Repeat after me slowly. "He's taller than I am." "It's cheaper than before." This lesson is easier. Now let's fix say and tell once again, because this is one of the most frequent confusions even at intermediate levels. Remember, we say something, but tell someone. You can't say, "He said me." You must say, "He told me." Practice these. "He said it was raining." "He told me it was raining." "She said she was tired." "She told us she was tired." Let's try them in a short dialogue. Mia, "What did he say about the meeting?" You, "He said it was canceled." Mia, "Oh, really? Did he tell you why?" You, "Yes, he told me the manager was sick." See the difference? You're using say and tell perfectly now. Now let's talk about hope and wish. They both talk about what we want, but they're used differently. We use hope for possible or real situations. "I hope it doesn't rain tomorrow." "I hope you feel better soon." "I hope you pass your exam." But we use wish for imaginary or unreal situations. "I wish it wasn't raining." "I wish I had more time." "I wish I could travel the world." Practice them side by side. "I hope to see you soon." "I wish I could see you now." "I hope you enjoy your meal." "I wish I were there with you." Let's make a natural conversation out of it. Mia, "I'm going on vacation next week." You, "Wow, lucky you. I wish I could go too." Mia, "Don't worry, you'll get your turn soon." You, "Yes, I hope so." Excellent. You're understanding the emotional tone behind English expressions now, and that's what makes your speech natural. Now, here's a little confusion between how much and how many. Remember, many for countable things, much for uncountable. So we say, how many apples, but how much water? Try repeating after me. How many books do you have? How much money do you need? There aren't many students today. There isn't much time left. Let's put it in a quick daily scene. Mia, how many people came to the party? You. Not many, maybe 10. Mia, and how much food did you prepare? You. Too much. There's still a lot left. Nice and natural. Now another one, because and because of. Learners often mix them. Because is followed by a clause, something that has a subject and a verb. I stayed home because it was raining. But because of is followed by a noun or noun phrase. I stayed home because of the rain. Let's repeat both forms together. She was late because the bus broke down. She was late because of traffic. He couldn't come because he was sick. He couldn't come because of his illness. Let's continue with who and whom. In daily spoken English, we mostly use who, but it's still useful to understand the difference. Who is used for the subject of a sentence, whom for the object. Who called you? That's the subject. Whom did you call? That's the object. But don't worry. Most native speakers simply say who in both cases, especially in conversation. So it's perfectly fine to say, who did you call, instead of whom did you call? Now let's fix something simple but often used wrongly. Everyone and everybody. They both mean the same and are singular. So we say, everyone is here, not everyone are here. Repeat, everyone loves music. Everybody knows that. Everyone is welcome. Let's use it in a scene. Mia, is everyone ready? You, yes, everyone is waiting for you. Mia, okay, let's start. Now let's move to none and no one. None means not any, and no one means not a single person. None of my friends are free. No one is at home. Repeat slowly. None of them called me. No one knows the answer. Here's another interesting one. Each and every. Each is used for individual things, while every is used for the whole group. Each student has a book. Every student has a book. The meaning is similar, but each focuses on individuals, and every focuses on the group. Try both. Each person must sign. Every person must sign. Now, learners often say, I am agree, or I am like chocolate, as we discussed before. Let's take that a little deeper. When you say, I like chocolate, it's a habit or feeling, but you can also say, I'd like chocolate to make a polite request. I'd like is short for I would like. Practice. I'd like some water, please. I'd like to sit here. I'd like to order coffee. And when someone asks you politely, would you like some tea? You can answer, yes, I'd like some. Or, no, thank you. Practice with me. Mia, would you like some coffee? You, yes, I'd like some. Mia, with milk or sugar? You, with milk, please. That's perfect, polite and natural English for real situations. Let's move to another mistake many learners make, so and such. They sound similar, but they work differently. So is used with adjectives and adverbs. So beautiful, so quickly. Such is used with nouns. Such a beautiful day. Practice. She's so kind. It's such a nice place. He speaks so fast. They're such good friends. Let's make a mini story to feel the difference. Mia, it's such a lovely evening. You, yes, the weather is so perfect today. Good. short, natural, and accurate. Now, another big confusion, too and very. Too often means more than enough or more than acceptable, while very just means a lot. So if you say, the coffee is very hot, it means it's hot but okay. But if you say, the coffee is too hot, it means you can't drink it. Try both. The movie was very long. The movie was too long. It's very cold today. It's too cold to go outside. Here's another one, a and an. We use a before consonant sounds and an before vowel sounds. A car, a dog, a university, but an apple, an hour, an honest person. The rule depends on sound, not spelling. University starts with the sound U, so it's a university, not an university. Practice with me. A book, an umbrella, a European country, an idea. Now let's fix few into few. They look similar, but the meaning changes completely. Few means almost none, a negative idea. A few means some, a positive idea. I have few friends means almost none, but I have a few friends means you have some. Practice both. Few people came to the party. A few people came to the party. Now, learners often say, I am going to home. That's incorrect. We don't use to with home. You simply say, I am going home. She's coming home. They went home. Try it. I'll go home after work. Let's go home early. And don't forget, I am at home, not in home. I'm at home. Now, she's at home studying. We stayed at home last night. Let's practice a small dialogue to remember this easily. Mia, where are you going? You. I'm going home. Mia. Oh, are you at home now? You. Yes, I just reached home. Perfect. These little preposition mistakes are the ones that make learners sound unnatural, so fixing them makes a huge difference. Let's finish this section with one more. Every time and always. They seem similar, but they're not the same. Every time refers to specific repeated events. Every time I see you, I smile. Always is for habits or general truths. I always smile when I see you. Practice both. Every time I watch that movie, I cry. I always drink coffee in the morning. The goal here is not to sound perfect, but to sound natural. You don't have to think about grammar rules all the time. Just practice them enough so that they flow automatically when you speak. You're doing so well so far. I hope as you listen and repeat these sentences, you're beginning to feel more confident using them in your real life too. Remember, it's not about speaking fast. It's about speaking clearly and correctly. Let's continue discovering the small mistakes that many learners make every day and learn how to fix them naturally through practice. Here's one that often confuses learners. Look, see, and watch. They seem similar, but they're used in different situations. Look means to direct your eyes at something intentionally. See means that your eyes notice something without effort. And watch means to look at something that's moving or changing over time. For example, look at the sky. I see a bird. I'm watching a movie. Practice these with me. Look at that beautiful painting. Did you see my phone? We watched the game last night. Let's use them in a short conversation to make it more natural. Mia, look at this photo. You. Wow, I see you were at the beach. Mia. Yes, we were watching the sunset. Perfect. When you use them correctly, you sound so much more natural. Now let's talk about say, tell, speak, and talk. These four are often mixed up too. Say is used to express words. He said hello. Tell is used when you mention who you're speaking to. He told me a secret. Speak focuses on the ability or act of using a language. She speaks English. And talk is used for casual conversation. We talked about our weekend. Practice with me slowly. He said it was okay. She told us to wait. They speak Spanish at home. We talked for hours. Here's a short dialogue to practice naturally. Mia, did he tell you what happened? You. Yes, he said he was sorry. Mia, you both talked about it? You. Yes, and now we're okay. Beautiful. Now let's move to borrow and lend. This one is a classic mistake that almost every learner makes at some point. You borrow something from someone, and you lend something to someone. For example, can I borrow your pen? Means you take the pen. I'll lend you my pen means you give it. Try repeating, can I borrow your book? Sure, I'll lend it to you. He borrowed some money from me. I lent him some money. Let's create a small daily life conversation to help it stick. Mia, can I borrow your umbrella? You. Of course, I'll lend it to you. Mia, thanks, I'll bring it back tomorrow. Simple and clear. Now, another common confusion happens with since and for. You've seen it before, but let's practice more deeply. Since is used to talk about the starting point, like since Monday, since 2010, since morning. For is used to talk about the duration, like for 2 hours, for 10 years, for a long time. Try saying both. I have lived here since 2015. I have lived here for 10 years. She has been studying since morning. She has been studying for 3 hours. Let's use it in conversation form. Mia, how long have you been learning English? You. I've been learning English for 2 years. Mia, really? Since when exactly? You. Since 2023. Perfect. That's how to use both since and for in natural talk. Now, many learners say, I am agree with you, which you already know is wrong. It's simply, I agree with you. But sometimes they also say, I am not agree, which should be, I don't agree. Let's practice both positive and negative together. I agree with you. I don't agree with you. I totally agree. I completely disagree. Now let's move to a pronunciation mistake. The word restaurant. Many learners pronounce it as restaurant with 3 clear syllables. But in natural English, it's restaurant or restaurant. Try saying it smoothly. We had dinner at a restaurant. That's my favorite restaurant. Another one is clothes. It's not clothes, it's pronounced clothes. Say it, I bought new clothes. She folded the clothes neatly. And one more, chocolate. Remember, not chocolate, but chocolate. Try, I love chocolate. Chocolate makes me happy. Pronunciation is what gives your English its rhythm and music. It's not about accent, it's about clarity and flow. Now let's correct another common structure. I am here since morning. It should be, I have been here since morning. Present perfect shows a connection between the past and now. Repeat after me. I have been here since morning. I have been waiting since 8 a.m. I have been studying English for 2 years. Let's use that in a natural dialogue. Mia, hey, you've been waiting long? You. Yes, I've been here since morning. Mia, wow, that's a long time. You. Yes, but I'm used to it now. Speaking of used to, let's talk about be used to versus used to. They're not the same. Used to means something you did in the past, but not now. I used to play football. Be used to means you are familiar with something. I am used to waking up early. Try saying both. I used to live in the city. Now I'm used to living in a countryside. I used to eat fast food. Now I'm used to cooking at home. Here's a quick practice conversation. Mia, do you still feel tired waking up early? You, no, I'm used to it now. Mia, really? I'm not used to getting up before 7. You, it gets easier with time. Perfect. Now let's fix a tiny but important one. In the night versus at night. In English, we say at night for general time, and in the night only when describing something that happens during the night, often unexpectedly. So you say, I sleep at night. I heard a noise in the night. Repeat both. I read at night. I woke up in the night because of thunder. Let's correct on the weekend versus in the weekend. It's always on the weekend. I go shopping on the weekend. We meet friends on the weekend. Now another pronunciation you must master, comfortable. You already know it's pronounced comfortable. But let's add a few more similar ones. Vegetable is vegetable. Temperature is temperature. Interesting can be interesting in casual speech. Say them slowly. This sofa is comfortable. Vegetables are healthy. What's the temperature today? That movie was interesting. Now let's fix people is. You should say people are because people is plural. So people are friendly. People are waiting outside. People are kind. Let's use it in a little daily conversation. Mia, the people here is nice. You. Actually, we say people are nice. Mia. Oh, right, people are friendly here. You. Exactly. Another very common mistake is using the when we don't need it. Many learners say, the nature is beautiful. But we don't use the before general, uncountable things like nature, life, happiness, or music. So, nature is beautiful. Music helps me relax. Life is short. Love is powerful. Practice with me. Nature is amazing. Music makes everything better. Life is full of surprises. Let's correct do a mistake. You don't do a mistake. You make a mistake. Say, I made a mistake. Everyone makes mistakes. Don't worry, we all make mistakes. Now let's fix more better. You should simply say better. This is better. That's a better idea. He's better at cooking than I am. Here's another easy one. Many informations. The word information is uncountable, so we don't add us. You say, I need some information. Or a piece of information. Try repeating, can you give me some information? That's useful information. Similarly, furniture is also uncountable. Don't say furnitures. Say, I bought new furniture. This furniture is expensive. Now let's practice another set. Advice and advise. Advice is a noun, advise is a verb. So you say, can you give me some advice? And she advised me to rest. Repeat both. I need your advice. My teacher advised me to study harder. Thanks for the good advice. Sometimes learners confuse say me and tell me. You can't say me, it's always tell me. Tell me the truth. Tell me what happened. Can you tell me your name? Let's finish this section with a quick practice story to bring everything together. Mia, hey, can I borrow your notebook? You, sure, I'll lend it to you after class. Mia, thanks, I need to check some information. You, No problem. Everyone makes mistakes sometimes. Mia. Yes, I made a mistake in my notes. You. Don't worry, it's better now. Mia. You always give good advice. You. Thank you. I'm happy to help. Beautiful practice. Every correction you've learned today makes your English sound cleaner and smoother. And remember, confidence comes not from perfection, but from practice. The more you listen, repeat, and use these phrases, the easier they will become. You've already learned so many powerful corrections, and now your English must be sounding clearer and smoother than ever. But we're not done yet. We still have a lot of small mistakes to fix, and each one will bring you closer to speaking English naturally, confidently, and without hesitation. So relax, breathe slowly, and listen carefully as we keep improving together. Let's start with a small but common mistake that changes meaning completely. Many learners say, I am boring, when they really mean, I am bored. Remember, boring describes something that makes you feel bored, while bored describes your feeling. So when you say, I am boring, it means you make others bored. But I am bored means you feel bored. Let's practice slowly. This movie is boring. I am bored. That book was boring. I was bored in class. Let's make it sound more natural in conversation. Mia. Hey, what are you doing? You. Nothing much. I'm bored. Mia. Why are you bored? You. Because the show I'm watching is boring. Perfect. That's how to use boring and bored correctly in real life. Now another confusion. Interested and interesting. We say, I am interested, but the movie is interesting. Interested describes your feeling. Interesting describes the thing. Practice with me. I am interested in learning English. This lesson is interesting. I was interested in the story. That documentary was really interesting. Let's use this in a short example dialogue. Mia, did you like the book? You. Yes, it was very interesting. Mia, I'm glad you're interested in reading. Nice and natural. Now let's fix. I didn't knew. You already know this pattern, but let's repeat until it becomes automatic. After didn't, the verb stays in its base form. So not knew, but know. I didn't know that. I didn't see him. I didn't go there. I didn't eat breakfast. Practice these with me slowly. I didn't know you were coming. I didn't hear anything. I didn't understand the question. Now let's look at it in its. Many learners write or say them interchangeably, but they're different. It's with an apostrophe means it is or it has. It's raining. It's been a long day. It's without an apostrophe shows possession. The dog wagged its tail. The company changed its name. Try repeating both types carefully. It's a beautiful day. It's cold outside. The bird built its nest. The car lost its mirror. Now let's fix there, and there. These sound the same but mean different things. There refers to a place. The book is over there. There shows possession. Their house is big. There means they are. They're going to school. Practice slowly. There is a cat on the table. Their cat is very cute. They're feeding the cat now. Let's use all three in a fun short story. Mia, where are the children? You, they're over there playing with their toys. That's perfect. Now let's talk about few and a few, because they can completely change your meaning. Few means almost none, while a few means some. If you say, I have few friends, it sounds sad, like you don't have many. But I have a few friends sounds positive. You have some friends. Try repeating these pairs. Few people came to the meeting. A few people came to the meeting. Few students passed the test. A few students passed the test. Now let's look at little and a little. They work the same way, but for uncountable nouns. I have little money means almost none. I have a little money means some. Practice both. There's little time left. There's a little time left. We have little milk. We have a little milk. Let's use both few and little in a short daily life conversation. Mia, do we have any milk? You. Yes, a little. Mia, and how many apples do we have? You. Only a few. Perfect. That's exactly how native speakers use them naturally. Now let's fix each other and one another. These are used when people do the same thing to each other. They love each other. We help each other. The friends hugged one another. You don't say they love themselves, unless you really mean that they love their own self. Practice. We talk to each other every day. They support one another. Next, let's discuss about. This one is so common that even advanced learners forget it. You don't say discuss about. The word discuss already means talk about. So simply say, let's discuss it. We discuss the plan. They're discussing the issue. Repeat them slowly. Let's discuss our weekend plans. We discuss the results. Here's another small one that makes a big difference. Depend on. Many people say, it depends of you. But that's wrong. We say, it depends on you. It depends on the weather. It depends on my mood. Repeat with me. It depends on how I feel. It depends on what time we finish. Let's use that in a small daily chat. Mia, will you come tomorrow? You. It depends on the weather. Mia, if it rains? You. Then I'll stay home. Simple, real, and correct. Now let's move to during and while. We use during before a noun and while before a clause with a verb. During the meeting, my phone rang. While I was talking, my phone rang. Try both forms now. During the class, I took notes. While I was studying, it started to rain. During my vacation, I met new people. While I was traveling, I learned a lot. Now, a lot of learners say, I'm going to home. But we don't use to before home. You simply say, I'm going home. She's coming home. They went home. Practice. I go home at 5 p.m. Let's go home now. And when you're already at home, you say at home, not in home. I am at home. She's at home. We stayed at home last night. Practice that too. I'm at home today. Are you at home now? We'll be at home this weekend. Let's build a short practice dialogue using these two forms. Mia, where are you going? You, I'm going home. Mia, oh, are you at home now? You, not yet, but almost. That's perfect. Now let's look at too much and too many. Too much is for uncountable nouns and too many for countable nouns. Too much water. Too many people. Too much noise. Too many books. Practice. There's too much sugar in my tea. There are too many cars on the road. I spend too much time online. He has too many shirts. Let's fix more easier and more harder. You never use more with their adjectives. Just say easier or harder. This lesson is easier than the last one. That question was harder than I expected. Now let's correct reply back. The word reply already means answer back, so you don't need back. Just say, I replied to her. He replied to my message. Please reply soon. Try repeating these with me. I replied to the email. She replied quickly. They haven't replied yet. Now another one. Return back. You also don't need back here because return already means to go back. So he returned home, not he returned back home. She returned to work. I'll return soon. Let's correct I'm waiting you. You must say, I'm waiting for you. Because wait always takes for. I'm waiting for my friend. We're waiting for the bus. She's waiting for an email. Practice these slowly. I'm waiting for you outside. They're waiting for the teacher. We're waiting for dinner. Let's do a short conversation for this one. Mia, where are you? You. I'm at the cafe, waiting for you. Mia. Oh, sorry, I'm on my way. You. Okay, I'll wait a bit longer. That's perfect and natural. Now let's fix. I am agree one last time, because this mistake is so common that it's worth repeating until it disappears from your vocabulary forever. You should say simply, I agree. Try all forms with me. I agree. I completely agree. I totally agree with you. I agree 100%. Let's end this part with a quick real-world story using many of the corrections we just practiced together. Mia. Hey, where are you going? You. I'm going home. I've been waiting for my friend since morning. Mia. Wow, that's a long time. Were you bored? You. Yes, I was bored because the cafe was boring. Mia. Did he reply to your message? You. Not yet, but he'll return soon. Mia. Oh, okay. I hope he comes soon. You. Yes, me too. I'm getting hungry. That's how you turn grammar into real-life fluency. Each time you speak, listen and repeat, your English becomes smoother, more natural, and automatic. Don't rush the process. Enjoy it slowly. Listen carefully, correct softly, and keep practicing every day. You're doing such a great job so far. I hope you can feel how much your English has already improved through this practice. Every correction you learn brings you closer to speaking English naturally and confidently. Today, we'll continue exploring more everyday mistakes and fix them together, slowly, patiently, and clearly. Let's begin with something that many learners confuse: do and make. We use make when we create or produce something, and do when we perform an action or task. For example, make a cake, make a plan, make a mistake. But we say do homework, do the dishes, do your job. Try repeating these pairs with me slowly. I made dinner. I did my homework. She made a big mistake. He did his best. We made a promise. They did the cleaning. Let's bring it to life with a short, real conversation. Mia, did you make breakfast today? You. Yes, I made eggs and toast. Mia. Nice. Did you do your laundry too? You. Yes, I did it last night. That's exactly how native speakers use make and do naturally. Now, another common one, say and tell. We say something but tell someone. You can't say he said me. You have to say he told me. For example, he said he was tired. He told me he was tired. Practice both forms now. She said she'll call later. She told us she'll call later. They said the exam was easy. They told me it was easy. Let's turn it into a short chat. Mia, what did your teacher say? You. She said we have a test tomorrow. Mia. Oh no, did she tell you what kind of test? You. Yes, she told me it's a speaking test. Good. That's how to use them correctly without overthinking. Now let's fix another mistake many learners make. Listen and hear. Listen means to pay attention with your ears, and it's always followed by to. I listen to music. She listens to podcasts. They listen to their teacher. But hear means that the sound reaches your ear. No effort needed. I heard a noise. Did you hear me? I can't hear anything. Practice both slowly. I listen to English every day. I hear birds in the morning. Let's imagine a simple dialogue. Mia, do you listen to music when you study? You. Yes, I listen to calm piano music. Mia. Nice. Did you hear that thunder? You. Yes, it's really loud. Perfect. Now let's fix another mistake that sounds small but can confuse meaning. How much and how many? Remember, much is for uncountable nouns, and many is for countable ones. How much water do you drink? How many cups of coffee do you drink? Practice these together. How much money do you have? How many friends do you have? There isn't much time. There aren't many people here. Let's make it part of a mini scene. Mia, how many hours do you study every day? You. About 2. Mia. And how much coffee do you drink while studying? You. Too much. That's simple and natural. Now let's move to another one. To and very. We already talked about it earlier, but let's strengthen it with more examples. Very means a lot, and it's usually positive. This coffee is very good. To means more than enough or more than is okay. This coffee is too hot. Try both. The movie was very long. The movie was too long. He's very kind. He's too kind sometimes. Now let's fix a phrase many learners use incorrectly, according to me. In English, we usually say in my opinion instead of according to me. We use according to when referring to someone else's opinion, not our own. According to the teacher, the exam will be easy. But in my opinion, it'll be hard. Practice both. According to the news, it will rain today. In my opinion, it won't. Now let's look at some and any. We use some in positive sentences, any in negative and questions. I have some apples. I don't have any apples. Do you have any apples? Practice with me slowly. I need some water. Do you have any money? I don't have any time. She has some friends in London. Here's a short conversation to make it natural. Mia, do you have any sugar? You, yes, I have some. Mia, oh good, I thought we didn't have any. Nice and easy. Now another very common mistake. People is instead of people are. Remember, people is plural, so we always say are. People are friendly. People are working hard. People are waiting outside. Try it now. People are nice in this town. People are kind everywhere. Let's practice with a short scene. Mia, the people here is so nice. You, actually, we say people are nice. Mia, oh right, people are very helpful here. Perfect. Now let's fix much and many again with countable and uncountable examples. I don't have much money. I don't have many friends. There isn't much sugar. There aren't many chairs. The more you practice this distinction, the more natural you'll sound. Here's another one, bring and take. You bring something toward you and take something away from you. Bring me the book. Take this book to your room. Practice both. Can you bring me some water? Please take your shoes off. She brought her laptop to class. He took his bag to work. Now, let's fix a pronunciation problem that's very common. Wednesday. Many learners say Wednesday, but the D is silent. It's pronounced Wednesday. Say it slowly. Wednesday. I have a meeting on Wednesday. Wednesday is my favorite day. Another one is comfortable. You already know it. Not comfortable, but comfortable. Try. This chair is comfortable. I feel comfortable here. Now let's move to borrow and lend again, because these two can be tricky in conversation. Mia. Can I borrow your pen? You. Sure, I'll lend it to you. Mia. Thanks, I'll give it back soon. Perfect. Now let's correct I am agree once more, because this mistake appears everywhere, and repetition makes it disappear forever. I agree. I don't agree. I totally agree. I completely agree with you. Let's correct another. I'm waiting you. You should say I'm waiting for you. I'm waiting for my friend. We're waiting for the bus. She's waiting for her results. Practice. I'm waiting for you outside. I've been waiting for hours. Here's a fun short chat. Mia. Where are you? You. I'm waiting for you at the cafe. Mia. Oh, sorry, I'm almost there. That's perfect. Now let's talk about each and every. They look similar but have slightly different meanings. Each focuses on individuals, while every focuses on the group as a whole. Each student has a book. Every student has a book. Both are correct, but each feels more personal. Practice both. Each person must sign. Every person must sign. Now let's correct advices. The word advice is uncountable, so you can't add S. You say, can you give me some advice? Or a piece of advice. Practice with me. I need some advice. She gave me good advice. He always gives useful advice. Let's also talk about information. Same rule. It's uncountable. So you say, I need some information, not informations. Practice. Can you give me some information? That's valuable information. Now let's look at married with versus married to. It's always married to. She is married to a doctor. He is married to a teacher. They are married to each other. Let's use it in conversation. Mia. Is your sister married? You. Yes, she's married to a pilot. Mia. That's interesting. Great. Now let's fix good in versus good at. You say, I'm good at English. She's good at dancing. He's good at cooking, not good in. Practice. I'm good at drawing. I'm good at learning new languages. Let's combine both in a natural chat. Mia. You speak English so well. You. Thank you, I'm good at languages. Mia. Really? Are you married? You. Yes, I'm married to a wonderful person. Perfect and smooth. Now let's fix prefer. We say prefer something to something, not then. So, I prefer tea to coffee. I prefer reading to watching TV. I prefer summer to winter. Try repeating these slowly. I prefer walking to driving. I prefer English to math. Let's make a small scene out of it. Mia, do you like tea or coffee? You. I prefer tea to coffee. Mia. Really? I prefer coffee to tea. Good. You see, now you're talking naturally. Let's end this part with one more correction. Discuss about, remember, know about. Just say discuss. We discussed the plan. Let's discuss the project tomorrow. They discuss their future. Let's close this section with a small natural conversation combining everything you've learned today. Mia, did you make dinner? You. Yes, I made pasta. Mia. Nice. Did you do your homework too? You. Yes, I did it earlier. Mia. You're good at managing time. You. Thank you. I prefer finishing things early. Mia. By the way, I want to discuss our trip. You. Sure, let's discuss it after dinner. Perfect. Every time you practice these corrections out loud, you build new English habits that become natural over time. You don't need to memorize grammar. Just repeat correct patterns until your mouth and brain remember them automatically. This is the final part of our long journey together in today's lesson. You've done an incredible job staying focused, repeating, listening carefully, and fixing your small English mistakes one by one. Every correction you've learned has brought you a little closer to sounding confident, fluent, and natural. So now, let's continue practicing the last few mistakes that are very common in daily life. And by the end of this part, you'll feel a complete transformation in the way you speak and understand English. Let's begin with less and fewer. Many learners confuse these two words. Fewer is used for countable nouns, while less is used for uncountable nouns. For example, there are fewer people here today. I have less water in my bottle. We need fewer chairs. He has less patience. Try both slowly. There are fewer cars on the road. There's less traffic this morning. Let's make a natural conversation out of it. Mia, there are less people here today. You. Actually, we say fewer people. Mia. Oh, right. There are fewer people today. You. Yes, and there's less noise too. Perfect. That's the right way to use them. Now let's talk about since and for again, because it's one of the most repeated mistakes in English conversations. Remember, since tells us the starting point, and for tells us the duration. You say, I have lived here since 2020, and I have lived here for 5 years. Try these together. I've been studying since morning. I've been studying for 3 hours. She's worked here since last year. She's worked here for 12 months. Let's build a short practice dialogue to make it more real. Mia, how long have you been here? You, I've been here since 8 a.m. Mia, wow, that's a long time. You, yes, I've been waiting for hours. Now let's fix who and whom again, but simply. In daily English, most people use who in both cases, but just so you know the difference, who is used as the subject, whom as the object. Who called you? Whom did you call? But remember, even native speakers often say, who did you call? And that's completely fine in conversation. Now let's move to bring and take again, because this one can confuse learners when thinking quickly. You bring something toward you and take something away from you. Please bring your books to class. Take this book to your teacher. Practice both. Can you bring me a glass of water? Take your umbrella with you. She brought her camera to the party. He took his shoes off. Let's use them in a natural exchange. Mia, can you take this letter to the office? You, sure, and should I bring you the reply? Mia, yes, bring it to me when you come back. Now let's correct because of versus because. Remember, because is followed by a clause, and because of is followed by a noun. So you say, I stayed home because it was raining. And I stayed home because of the rain. Practice both. He was late because the bus broke down. He was late because of traffic. They didn't come because they were sick. They didn't come because of illness. Here's a short dialogue to practice it naturally. Mia, why didn't you come yesterday? You. Because of the weather? Mia. Oh, really? I didn't go out because it was cold, too. Perfect. Now let's talk about some time and sometime. They look similar but mean different things. Sometime, 2 words, means a period of time. I need some time to think. Sometime, 1 word, means at an unspecified time. Let's meet sometime next week. Practice both. Take some time to rest. Let's talk sometime soon. I spent some time reading. She'll call me sometime tomorrow. Now, let's fix every day and every day. Every day, 1 word, is an adjective. These are my everyday clothes. Every day, 2 words, means each day. I drink coffee every day. Repeat these slowly. I use this bag every day. That's my everyday routine. I learn something new every day. Let's fix a classic, too much versus very much. We say, I like it very much, but not too much if we mean something positive. Too much means more than needed. For example, I eat too much, sugar. I like you very much. I worry too much. I enjoy this lesson very much. Now let's fix I am here since morning. You already know the correct form. I have been here since morning. Present perfect continuous connects the past to the present. I've been studying English since morning. I've been working here for 2 years. She has been waiting since noon. Now, let's talk about by and until. By shows a deadline, and until shows how long something continues. You say, I'll finish this by Friday, means before or on Friday. But I'll stay here until Friday, means up to that day. Practice both. I'll send the report by tomorrow. I'll stay here until tomorrow. Please be here by 6 p.m. Don't leave until I come back. Let's use it in a little conversation. Mia, when will you finish your homework? You, by evening. Mia, okay, will you stay at school until evening? You, yes, I'll stay until I finish everything. Perfect. Now let's fix another common one. Each other versus themselves. When 2 or more people do something to one another, we say each other. They love each other. We help each other. The friends hugged each other. But themselves is when each person does something alone. They hurt themselves. They introduce themselves. Now let's practice already, yet and still. These words can be confusing, but they're actually simple when you use them often. Already means something happened earlier than expected. I've already eaten. Yet is used in negatives or questions. Have you eaten yet? I haven't eaten yet. Still means something is continuing. I'm still eating. Practice with me. I've already finished my work. I haven't finished yet. I'm still working. Here's a mini dialogue to practice naturally. Mia, have you watched the movie yet? You, yes, I've already watched it. Mia, really? I'm still watching it. You, don't worry, I won't tell you the ending. Now let's correct say to me and tell me. We say tell me, not say me. She told me the truth. He told me to wait. Tell me what happened. And when we use say, we don't mention the person directly. She said she was busy. He said it's okay. Now another one, hope and wish. You use hope for possible situations. I hope it doesn't rain. I hope you get better soon. But wish is used for imaginary or impossible situations. I wish I were taller. I wish I could travel now. Practice both. I hope you enjoy this lesson. I wish you were here. Now another mistake. Fun versus funny. Fun means enjoyable. Funny means it makes you laugh. The party was fun. The joke was funny. Learning English is fun. That comedian is really funny. Let's make a small fun dialogue for it. Mia, how was the party? You, it was so fun. Mia, did anyone tell jokes? You, yes, they were very funny. Perfect. Now let's look at everyone and everyone. Everyone means all people, and it's singular. Everyone is happy. Everyone means each individual thing or person. Every one of them is special. Practice both. Everyone loves music. Every one of my friends called me. Now let's fix a lot versus lots. Both are informal and mean the same, but a lot of is slightly more common in speech. I have a lot of friends. There are lots of things to do. We have a lot of time. She eats lots of fruit. Let's fix somebody and anybody. Somebody is for positive statements, anybody for negatives and questions. Somebody called me. Did anybody call? I didn't see anybody. Try them. Somebody left their bag. Is anybody there? I don't know anybody here. Now let's correct each and every number agreement. You say each person is, not are. Each student is responsible. Every child is special. Each of them is ready. And let's not forget I am used to versus I used to. Used to talks about past habits. I used to live in New York. Be used to means you are accustomed to something now. I am used to waking up early. She is used to working hard. Practice both together. I used to drink tea, but now I'm used to coffee. Let's close with a small real-world dialogue using many of these. Mia, you seem tired. You, yes, I've been working since morning. Mia, you should take some time to rest. You, yes, I will. I'm not used to working this late. Mia, by the way, did you finish your report yet? You, I've already finished it. Mia, great, you're learning so fast. You, thank you. I hope my English keeps improving. Perfect. That's what consistent daily practice does. So, my dear learners, now you've gone through 35 of the most common mistakes that people make in English. And you've learned not only how to fix them, but also how to use them correctly in real life. You've practiced pronunciation, grammar, and daily conversations, all in one long journey of learning. If you've listened all the way to this part, that means you are truly serious about improving your English, and I'm so proud of you. Remember, the goal is not perfection, but progress. Speak slowly, think clearly, and don't be afraid to make mistakes, because mistakes are how we learn. Every time you listen, repeat, and correct yourself, you build stronger English habits in your brain. So keep repeating these sentences every day. Listen again tomorrow and the next day. Let English become part of your daily life, not just a lesson you study, but a voice you live with. And before we end today's lesson, let's practice a few closing lines together. Repeat slowly after me. I learn from my mistakes. I speak English with confidence. I improve a little more every day. I enjoy learning English. I can speak clearly, naturally, and confidently. Beautiful. Thank you so much for spending this time with me today. You've done amazing work, and I'm so proud of your dedication and focus. Remember, small steps every day lead to big results. So keep practicing, keep listening, and keep believing in yourself. This is Mia from Daily English Talks, and I'll see you in the next lesson. Until then, keep learning, keep smiling, and keep speaking English confidently. See you soon.